Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be at in the world today. Hey, listen, I just wanted to stop by and give you a quick message, a quick word. And this word is for those who feel like you've been praying, you've been asking God for things. You said you've been doing, so you've been fasting, you've been praying, you've been studying, you've been doing all the things that you feel like and know that you should be doing. And you're asking God, what is it that I'm lacking? What is it that I'm missing? And there's two ways you can look at this based on the scripture that I'm going to give. And one way is I'm doing all the things, but nothing is happening. And then the other one is, I'm asking, what is it that I'm lacking? What is it that I'm missing? So with those two things, if you read the book of Matthew, chapter 19, where it talks about the rich ruler who asked God for some things that he need, what else could he do? And when God gave him instructions to sell all that he had and give to the poor, he walked away feeling, worse than he did when he went to ask him. So what am I saying? So what I'm saying is a lot of times we ask God for certain things. And sometimes those things may come with instruction, with tweaking, with leanness. And so we have to be willing to accept what it is that God is instructing us to do when we ask for certain things. So sometimes it's contingent upon still where he is wanting to take us, lining up with his purpose for our lives. Because a lot of times, he said we have not because we ask not. So we have to trust that God knows us better than we know ourselves, right? And with the other one is a lot of times that we can ask God for things and we seem like it's impossible that we can have what we're asking for. Some of that comes with self-doubt, second guessing yourself, and not fully believing the promises of God. And so we find ourselves either not praying or, forgetting about what we're praying for. Right. So we have to be mindful of those things. Both of these things can be just from the trick of the enemy, to get you in stuck mode or to get you in a position where you're not doing anything at all. You're not praying, you're not asking God, or you forgot what it is. But the rich man was a great example for some of us that are asking God for things, but we don't want to do it the way he wants us to do it. We don't want to go the way he wants us to go, or we want to live in the way he wants us to live. So we have to be mindful that it's not about us, right? We don't even belong to ourselves. We belong to God. We're bought with a price. So whatever God is purposing and leading and calling you to do, he knows what's going to come with it. Whatever you've asked God for, that may be relative to that purpose or what you're purposing or what you're called to do. Expect the unexpected, right? But just know this, what God is instructing you to do, calling you to do, sending leanness with, it's all for a good cause. It's all for a good reason. Remember, where he comes to make us strong. Challenges in life come to make us strong. Yeah, through a question that we may ask God, right? Because a lot of times we may get something different. So we have to stay in expectancy. And also this comes with knowing God for ourselves and having a relationship with God. Because when you ask God for something, just as you ask your husband or your wife, knowing their heart, knowing their spirit, you know what you're going to get and you'll be okay with that. God is same, but maybe a little different because he's God. So we just have to trust the process. So I just wanted to stop by and give someone a word today that whatever you're asking God for, you may get instructions with it. You may get leanness with it. You may have to tweak some things in the process. So just trust God, trust his word, trust his promises, and trust where what you're asking him for is going to get you to where you need to be in him. So listen, have a blessed day. Hope this blessed you, and God bless.